This video features high-end, limited edition collectibles and is intended for adult collectors. Hey guys, welcome to Toy Chat. This is Max.
And Sang.
Today we have another Integrity Toys review. As a perk of being a W Club member, you're entitled to 5 exclusive made-to-order dolls for the club year. The very first club doll for 2022 was So Curious Poppy Parker. Originally announced in September 2022, this exclusive took 7 months to make it into collectors' hands. We finally have her on hand, and as you can see, this Poppy borrows inspiration from Lewis Carroll's famous 1865 novel, Alice in Wonderland. The storyline behind this release was shared in its original announcement email, explaining that Poppy was invited to participate in an ad campaign for Drink Me Cola. The campaign's theme involves beloved storybook characters drinking the popular soda pop brand. Fun fact, this is actually not the first time IT has released Alice in Wonderland-inspired dolls. Most recently, 2017's Fashion Fairy Tale convention featured a variety of nude dolls and fashion packs based on Alice, the Mad Hatter, Cheshire Cat, White Rabbit, and various other characters from the iconic novel. A few years ago, we showcased dolls from that very convention in a special event on our channel, which you can check out linked below if you missed it. Diving even further into IT's history, there were also the International Fashion Doll Convention releases of 2010. This event featured New Fantasy's Curiouser and Curiouser Alice, which used Dynamite Girl's Gavin sculpt, as well as Checkmate Tatiana, based on the Red Queen, and who you might catch glimpses of in today's video. In 2008, there was even a Misaki doll in the Gothic Dream collection that seemingly combined concepts of Alice and the White Rabbit. Let us know if you're a fan of IT's fairy tale inspired dolls. Alright, with that, let's hop straight into our review of So Curious Poppy Parker.
This Poppy is stored in her standard Poppy box since she's not part of any themed collection, though we hope designer David Buttrey will continue this concept in the future. She was priced at $165 plus shipping and handling. There was a $50 deposit and the rest was due when she was ready to ship. We are so curious about her, so grab a drink and let's open her right up now. So Curious Poppy has the cream skin tone, a few shades lighter than the standard FR white skin tone. Her eye screening is one familiar with collectors as the Coney Island Saturday Eyes, while her brow screening originates with the Sunshine Games Poppy. This Poppy has sky blue eyes with soft baby blue eyeshadow. Her lips are painted a muted peach pink. Poppy has light blonde waist-length hair. There's a slight curl at the ends. Her hairstyle seems to pay homage to the classic illustrations by John Tenniel, who drew the original artwork for Lewis Carroll's novel. Her hair is pulled back and tied up with a black ribbon bow. Fun fact, Alice's headband that is coined the Alice Band is a staple for most modern adaptations of the Alice look, but she actually did not sport it until the sequel, Alice Through the Looking Glass. Poppy wears ruby red heart-shaped earrings, which probably references Alice's turbulent encounter with the Queen of Hearts.
Poppy is all dressed up for her Alice in Wonderland-inspired photo shoot. She wears a white apron with floral embroidery. This apron is actually called a pinafore, which is a sleeveless garment commonly worn over dresses. It's used as a decorative piece and a practical one to protect the outfit underneath. Pinafores have historically been worn by children as part of their school attire. Poppy's pinafore has cute ruffle straps. There are gorgeous embroidered flowers at the bodice and lower corners. There's a large bow in the back, and this is also where you can open it up using a hook and thread closure. Underneath the pinafore is a black knee-length dress. There's a floral pattern that references Alice's interaction with talking flowers in the novel. While the original illustrations by Tenniel did not specify a dress color, the first colorized version of the novel had the dress portrayed as yellow. The dress had since been colored white, red, and chartreuse, but most famously, the Alice dress is synonymously linked to the color blue, surely assisted by Disney's iconic 1951 iteration. In Poppy's case, however, it is black. The dress has puffy sleeves and a Peter Pan collar. It opens up via hooks in the back. There are 2 layers to the skirt. Each layer is lined with a really nice black fabric, and the hemline is decorated with white lace. Underneath the skirt is a multi-layered tulle petticoat that really adds some nice volume and thickness to the dress. It also has a hook and thread closure at the back. There's yet another layer beneath that, being a soft pair of white tights. She wears black Mary Jane shoes. There's a buckle detail on each shoe. These are a must-have essential for any dolly wardrobe, in our opinion. So versatile.
She comes with a silver bracelet that has floral etching on the band. A dangling heart charm that matches her earrings is attached. Her cute little handbag has a detailed wicker texture with a pleather opening flap and a handle. It does open up and shut closed with a magnet. There's a heart in the front that matches her other accessories. There's also a white rabbit stuffed animal with a black ribbon bow tie. The arms and legs are movable and you can bend them up and down. Finally, of course, Poppy has a soda pop bottle for her ad campaign. The front label reads "Drink Me Cola." The straw is made of rubber and is removable. Poppy comes with an alternate pair of hands, and one of them can hold her soda pop pretty well. Poppy comes with her standard white circle doll stand. She comes with a COA, and her edition size is 2,980. Alright, let's jump into our final thoughts.
So those of you who have been following us for a while now are probably familiar with the fact that I love fairy tale and fantasy dolls. So of course I was absolutely thrilled when an Alice in Wonderland themed Poppy was revealed. It's honestly a match made in heaven, and personally, I would adore an entire collection like this in the Poppy line. Poppy looks as gorgeous as always, though she does feel a little bit samey to other recent blonde Poppies, and the thickly drawn liner and side-eye give her a bit more of a seductive look. For this theme, I do somewhat wish the screening felt a little softer and more youthful, maybe with a palette more in the vein of Big Eyes Poppy, but this doesn't detract at all from her overall beauty. I also think she's wearing what will become highly coveted IT fashion pieces. The poofy, voluminous dress is not only incredibly high quality and detailed, but ripe for sharing with other dolls that you may want to dress up in fairy tale style. The petticoat, tights, and Mary Jane shoes can be put to even more versatile use. The accessories complement the full package perfectly and definitely make for some adorable display and photo shoot options. I love the fact that her soda fits pretty well in the hand swap, and the wicker texture of the purse is really cool in person. It's a pretty unique doll accessory, especially from this brand. In case you couldn't tell, Sang and I went pretty all out for the photos and footage of this video. It was a lot of fun to have another fantasy-esque IT doll to play and imagine with, and since there have been other Alice in Wonderland releases throughout IT's history to pair with, I think it's cool for them to revisit this theme every few years. And like I said, David Buttrey, if you happen to ever listen to this, I think Poppy deserves to spend a little more time in Wonderland.
So Curious Poppy Parker's one gorgeous doll that I think fans of Alice in Wonderland and Poppy collectors should have in their collection. For the asking price of $165, she's fairly reasonable in my opinion. Her outfit is exceptionally detailed and mighty cute. This is also a Poppy that's great for redress. Her easy-to-manage hairstyle and pleasant makeup palette makes her a great choice for your essential Poppy. That said, as an avid collector of Poppy Parker, especially with all the releases in the last few years, I wish her screening was different. As some of you may have noticed, there's only been a handful of select eye screening being used for Poppy in the last few years. It does take away from the experience of Poppy releases when it's just the same handful of screenings being used. While I think this eye screening for So Curious is perfect for her, the fact that we have seen the same screening over and over again takes away from making her extra special. As frequently produced and beloved as Poppy is, Integrity Toys needs to invest in more screenings for her or reproducing screening stencils that may or may not have been misplaced. Poppy has been called IT's golden goose. Collectors can't seem to get enough of her. But I hope they invest in giving her the proper pampering and treatment that she deserves.
Thank you so much for joining us for this review. We hope you enjoyed it. So, was So Curious Poppy worth her 7-month wait? Definitely let us know your thoughts on her in the comments below. Very curious what you all have to say about this release and what's coming next from IT. Let us know what you'd like to see us review next. We do have some more Integrity Toys content planned, so stay tuned, IT fans. Our full Integrity Toys playlist will be linked on screen here. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.